morning, students. Take out your SST books. Take out chapter number 17, which is on page number 115. And the chapter name is Means of Communication. So before beginning with the chapter, let me introduce you with the introduction of the topic. So introduction of the topic is: communication is the process of passing information and understanding from one person to another. Communication means when you pass your information to another person, or when a person passes information, ideas, knowledge to another person is called communication. In simple words, it is a process of sharing ideas, opinions, facts, values, etc. from one person to another. Right? For example, you share some news with your mother is called communication. You share your knowledge with your friend is called communication. You ask something from your teacher is called communication. And remember that communication usually have three ways, right? That is verbal communication, written communication, and visual communication. But here we are going to discuss only about the two ways, and we'll discuss about visual communication after some time. So look at verbal communication. Verbal communication is done through radio, television, YouTube, etc. Verbal communication is done when you speak something from your mouth. Whenever we speak something for sharing our information, knowledge, that is called verbal communication. For example, I am explaining this chapter to you. This is the kind of verbal communication. You speak to a friend on the phone is called verbal communication. That means whenever you use your vocal cord for communicating, जब भी आप बोलकर किसी को कोई information pass करते हो, that is called verbal communication. Fine. And next come written communication is done through email, letters, etc. Means whenever you have to write something for passing your information, your ideas, your feelings is called written communication. In verbal, you have to speak. In written, you have to write for passing the information. Fine. So let's move forward on the other important part, that is objectives of the topic. Let's see what are the objectives of the topic. First one is to understand what is communication, which I've already given an idea, right? Second one, to understand different types of communication like postal services, emails, telephones, etc. And third objective is to understand personal communication and mass communication. Look in the book now. Let's start reading. Communication, first of all, underline communication and write down sharing of information from one person to another. I'm repeating once again. Sharing of information from one person to another. Communication has always been an important part of man's social life. Underline social life and write society there. So the first line means communication has been very important part of human life since the evolution of a man. Right? We cannot live without communication, and communication is very important, very essential part of man's life. It means sending and receiving spoken or written messages between people and places. I have already said about the spoken, that is verbal communication, and written communication, right? There are two ways for communicating, spoken or written. Through spoken and written communication only we can send messages to other people and receive messages from other people. Let's move forward. The means of communication has changed according to the lifestyle of people. Underline lifestyle, right? Living standard there. Living standard. So in this line they are saying that means of communication, that is the ways of communication has changed with the living standard of the people, of the person. For example, in the early 20th century, we used to communicate through letters. We used to share information, news, feeling through letters. Then telephone came, and now we are sharing information, ideas, views on mobile phones. So you can see how the life standard of the people is changing, the means of communication is changing, the ways of communication. Come on, the second paragraph. In the past, smoke, underline smoke, right? Dhua. Smoke was used as a means of communication from one mountain to another. Smoke method is very old method, and it was used in the ancient times when no other means of communication was available. Let's have a clear picture of this. Smoke method of communication. It is a form of visual communication. In the beginning, I have said that there are three ways of communication, but the two important ways are spoken and written communication. And the third one is visual communication. Visual communication means when you do communication with your eyes, right? We can see the smoke. So it is a visual communication. In general, smoke signals are used to transfer news, signals, danger, or gather people to a common area. Smoke method was usually used by the people at that time for transferring the messages like danger, for gathering people to a common place, giving signals, right? As this was not very good method of communicating, so people found new ways of communicating and then they moved to the next stage. And you may be wondering to know that military uses this method in the search operations. Because they cannot speak there, they have to give signals through such type of things only, like smoke and all, right? So let's move forward now. Only a few simple messages could be sent and received with this primitive, underline primitive, right? Basic there, basic method, right? With the smoke method, only few messages could be sent and received. As I told you, the type of messages which could be sent and received through the smoke method, so it was not possible for the person to send the whole message through smoke, right? It received only signals about the messages like danger, happy moment, then news, signals, or for gathering the people, right? So let's move forward now. In the next stage, carrier pigeons, underline carrier, right? Who carry something. And pigeons, you already know, kabutar, were trained for two-way communication of carrying letter. Carrier pigeons were sent from one place to another with a message. You must have seen in the old movies how pigeons were sent from one place to another for transferring the message or for getting the messages. It was mostly used by the royal kings and the army. This method was better than smoke method as the material of message was in better form, but still this method was not so good because it took a long time. So look here on the fourth line now. In the next stage, horse riders, underline horse riders, right? People who ride horses. People who ride horses. So in the next stage, horse riders carried the messages from one place to another. Then horse riders came who used to send and receive messages from one place to another. We have seen in the recent movies that how horse riders used to go from one place to another for carrying messages or for sending messages, right? These methods were difficult and took a long time. Like I've already told you that these methods were difficult and took a long time. Smoke method, carrier pigeons, horse rider methods were not so efficient for carrying the message from one place to another. Because it took a long time, it consumes time for carrying messages, for delivering messages, or for sending messages. So these methods were not so efficient. Then science and technology came. And because of science and technology, we can now sit at home and talk to a friend who lives far away from us. So let's have a look on the third paragraph. With the scientific and technological development, we can now sit at home, send and receive messages, or talk to anyone in any corner of the world. It is because of science and technology that we are sitting at home and talking to a friend who is not living with us or who lives in other continent, in other country. Right? Technology has made so much easy for us to communicate with other people who lives far from us. We can talk on the phone within seconds, we can message on the phone within seconds, we can see their faces also, like in the Skype and in the video calls. This is all because of science and technology, right? So I have done with today's topic. Now what you have to do is complete the related exercises of this particular topic. Thank you.